Hi, Wayne Phaneuf from the Republican executive editor, and we're here with Tony Cignoli, political consultant, and we're here to talk a little bit. It's a little bit more than 3 hours before the close of the polls, and we wanted to talk about what people can expect when the polls close, and what are some of the races. And I know that you've been keeping up a little bit on what the turnout is. So what's your take on it, Tony?
Well, it's interesting. The turnout's a lot higher in Holyoke right now than folks had projected. It's at around 50–51%. That's indicative of a very hot mayoral race. Now, by the end of the night, that number can change. That's 50 at this point. A lot of other folks may still come out or not come out, but the hot race between Fran O'Connell and Mayor Alex Morse is driving people to the polls, clearly. Chicopee the same way, a little higher than had been anticipated, around 21, 22 right now, and certainly that's a rock'em sock'em mayoral over there as well, Bissonnette versus Cost. And then there's West Springfield, the open mayoral, and that has been a really spirited race at this point between Will Reichelt and State Representative Mike Finn. So those are the three that are the most contentious that I think people are going to pay the most attention to, not just from those communities, but overall, those are the ones we're really watching.
How about Westfield? That's a little tighter than anybody expected?
You know, it always is there. Westfield is a really difficult vote to predict, as was evidenced by Dan Knappich 2 years ago. Obviously, clearly, the thought was that he was going to be the runaway winner for re-election, and yet he had a difficult time. And this time it's Roeder versus Sullivan, a Sullivan that is well known as city council president, but one thing to Brian Sullivan's credit, he hasn't taken this one for granted. He's out there working it hard. And you've seen them both out there on issues, making their case. So, as we always like to say in politics, never prognosticate. It's like the NFL. On any given Sunday, you never know on any given Tuesday.
And of course, Knappich is also on the ballot.
Yes, as a city council. That's amazing. You know, and it gives me this thought of a John Adams going from the presidency to the Congress, but certainly the mayor is looking to become a member of the city council.